Good evening, everyone. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds to get in here. Go ahead, like, share, but most of all, invite. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Each week, every Monday at 6 p.m. East Coast time, we are right here. We are Manifest Destiny LLC Business Coaching. And I am Gladys Henderson Williams, and I'm the CEO of Manifest Destiny LLC and GHW Production. GHW Productions is our book publishing assistance company. We talked about it all the month of April, and we were able to launch some authors. The authors are going, people are writing books, people are excited about it. So because we don't talk about GHW all the time, it doesn't mean that it's not a big part of what we do. But I'm Gladys Henderson Williams, and I'm excited to be here tonight. Each week, we come together to build legacy. And I want to thank you for joining us, because we're building legacy not just for this decade, but we're building legacy for this decade and beyond. That is why we call it Winning in 20. We have a topic tonight. Go ahead and get somebody in. Your notifications should be going off. They should be blazing to let you know we are here. We have an entity, a topic, a big point that we're going to talk about tonight for your company. We are in a season, guys, where it is the right time. The right time. The weather has been beautiful. And I want to say, I hope you had a great Mother's Day on yesterday. If you're a mother, I'm glad you had a happy Mother's Day. Not only that, but you told somebody else happy Mother's Day. It's nothing like having a party and being by yourself, but you want to have a party and have a lot of people with you. So listen, here's the thing I was talking about today with a young lady. She said, in business, the temperature changes just like the weather. And I said, well, why are you letting it change? I said, okay, what temperature of weather would you like that satisfy you, that if it was that temperature year round, that you would be excited about being, doing, going? You know what I want you to do? What's a good temperature for you? What temperature do you like? Drop it in the chat. Drop that temperature that you like, that you can live with year round. Come on, drop that in the chat. I want to see what your temperature is, because that's going to tie into our topic tonight. So if it's 78 degrees that you like year round, drop it in there. If it's 50 and you like it, drop it in there. Come on, I want to see some comments. Let's blow this chat up. Get that temperature in there. I want to see what the temperatures are. Let me tell you why. Because last week, we kicked off our SWOT. And SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Hey, David, DJ, I want you to grab your pencil and your pad, because we're getting ready to take a deep dive into the weakness of business. Don't be afraid, because let me tell you something. This is a topic that we definitely need to stay focused on, because it will bring you great wealth. It will expand your business. It expands your thinking and your mind. I see that 65, Cheryl. This topic of identifying your weaknesses in your company will help catapult your business. Let me tell you something. Let me let you in on a secret. Every business, every last business, from your Chick-fil-A, your McDonald's, to your steakhouses, to your Outbacks to your top of the line restaurants, businesses. Every business experience the word weakness. Got your pen? Come on, I want to know if you got your pen. Come on, got your pen and your pad? Because we're rolling. We got something. We're going to roll it out to you real fast. But it's going to be some interaction for you to personally identify the weakness of your own business. Don't drop those in the chat. Please don't drop those in the chat. Because, see, here's what we are. We are winning over weakness. Drop that in the chat. Winning over weakness. Let's just talk about that a minute. We talk about, well, how do you identify a weakness? And I'll talk to you from a personal experience, but here's how you identify a weakness. I want you to list the things that challenge you the most in your business. What is that one thing that you have put on the back burner because it wasn't something that you could complete? That was something that you couldn't grab hold of and get it done real quick? I want you to put that on your paper. Please don't drop it in the chat. Because what we're going to do is we're going to help you get to overcome that. Because our topic tonight is winning over weakness. We win over our weaknesses. And okay, Gladys, what is a weakness? A weakness is just like a strength. A weakness is just like a strength. They are inherent. You're going to have those. So now that you've listed at least two things that you really have put on the back burner, you really didn't want to do it because it seemed too hard. I saw somebody else do it and they made it look easy. I practiced and I tried it and it didn't work. But now let me just give you a personal testimony of this. We got to keep this thing human and we got to keep this thing transparent. I'll tell you, one of my greatest weaknesses for years, I really thought that Manifest Destiny and GHW Productions would grow just by me being in the grocery store with the shirt on. Oh, if I went to the mall before a pandemic hit, before coronavirus hit, if I just showed up, I just really thought that the people were just going to take my name, give me all the referrals in the world, and they were just going to send people, and I was going to have a line out of the door of clients. I thought I was going to have a big conglomerate of people that were pulling at me. I really thought that I could do it without social media. Really. I did. It took me 5. It took me 5 months from the time that my business manager and I sat down and she said, you have to go live on social media. And I kind of did like, I don't know if you ever seen these movies about Medea, and Brown said, who, me? You talking to me? I can't do that. Because I was too busy comparing myself to what I thought others were doing. I had a great desire to grow my business, but this was a weakness that was evident in my life, believing that I could not do it because I was too busy worrying about what it would look like. I was too busy saying, well, do we really need to do that? I believe we can grow this without all of that. I personally had the insecurity in my life to believe, who in the world will want to hear me talking about business coaching. What you have on your list is the very thing that's going to push your business to the next level. When we begin to face it, we can't do anything about the things that we don't want to do until we come face to face with ourselves to say that I don't really believe I can write a letter to the mayor of the city. I hear people talk about, I need to let the city council know that I'm in the city. We've talked about this over and over again. And as soon as we get off the Facebook Live, we start to talk to ourselves and say, you can't do that. But today, you are winning over that weakness. No more. Because let me tell you what happened. I want to give this whole testimony. I want to give you this whole picture about what happened when I said, I'm going to do it scared. I said, I'll practice. And I probably did 15 videos and I deleted them just for the first 3 minutes because I kept saying to myself that you can't do it. Give up. Stop. Don't try that. But my circle, which was my business manager, I kept hearing her voice say, you're not going to grow until you face that very thing that you don't want to do that will expand your company. Guys, let me tell you. Just let me tell you this. We've been here for 1 year. Yes, every Monday night. We did switch to Tuesday, but we realized Monday was the best time. See, you gotta look at what you really need and what your desiring dream is. So my dream was to expand, but I couldn't expand it by going to the gym with a t-shirt on. So when I said, I'm gonna do this thing, guys, let me tell y'all something. I made more blunders coming out the chute. I would forget stuff. I didn't know what I was supposed to say. I couldn't keep my train of thought, but I kept going. Being consistent is very uncomfortable, but if you want to win over weakness, drop that in one more time. Because see, the more we write this, the better, the more it takes a presence in our lives. We say repetition. So what I'm going to do, drop it in there. I'm a winner over weakness. But let me tell you what it did. I don't want to lose you in this because I want you to know that it paid off. That very thing I didn't want to do has paid off. Guys, let me tell you how. Let me tell you how. Facebook Live, social media, with Twitter, Instagram, they go places that we don't even show up physical. So we go places, and my videos have been going out over the United States and in Japan. I got a young lady in Japan ordered a shirt. Let me tell you something what happened. We have grown our clientele. We have clients that found us on Facebook in Ohio, Chicago. I'm not telling you these people are just looking. These are folks that we are publishing their books, setting up their businesses, because we went straight. And I kept messing up, but I kept doing it. Texas, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Maryland, we have been expanding. We have expanded so great that I will not stop. I will not. If I gotta come on here every Monday night and I'm not talking to nobody but me, guess what? I'm showing up. This is what you gotta do. You must show up. You gotta face that weakness. Now, here's where we're going with this. I want you to put it in the chat that one thing that this week right here, that you are going to face and you are going to win. Drop that in. One thing that you want to face, a weakness for the week, that you will overcome. One thing, not a whole list. I don't need a lot. One thing that you know you put it on the back burner and you say, I'm going to go get it one day. But every time you think about incorporating it into your business, you back up and you start comparing yourself. You start talking to yourself and you talk yourself out of it. One thing, drop it in there. I'm going to wait on you. One thing this week, you're going to win over this thing. One thing we're calling this winning over weakness. Let me give you some examples now. Because see, what a weakness was for me may not be a weakness for you. Writing a letter and scared that I used the wrong verb. Doing a 2-minute Facebook video to talk about my business and posting it on my site. Getting up and say, today I'm going to dress for my business. I'm going to get up, get my hair done, get my makeup on. I am going to overcome that thing. So if it takes you getting up and getting dressed, sitting at your kitchen table, setting up your kitchen table as an office, you working from home, if you set that up as an office and then you begin to say, you know what, I'm in my office. If you do and commit to one weakness that has kept you from moving to that next level, it could simply be getting online and looking at a video from somebody else that does what you want to do and see how successful they have been. You are not comparing yourself to them. You're gaining information. Manifest Destiny will come alongside of you. We will help you. If you identify an area that you just want specific, you don't have to come for an entire course of Manifest Destiny. If you say there is an area in my business that I need to grow, I need to learn how to speak, I want to do some videos, I don't know how to stand, I don't know how to pronounce the words, I want to write some letters, I want Oprah Winfrey to know who I am, I want Tyler Perry to know who I am, I just need that one session with Manifest Destiny to give me the confidence and the boost that I need. We're here. Contact us. Manifest Destiny is coming in the chat. Manifest Destiny LLC 3@gmail.com. And we can do a Zoom with you. You are a winner. And we are winning over weaknesses. Do not be afraid to identify that thing that you felt like you could not do because you were afraid. Let's have a conversation. Call me. I'm here. I want you to win. And you are a winner. We're winning not just in 20, but we are winning for this entire decade and beyond. Hey guys, I'm Gladys Henderson Williams. I'm the CEO of Manifest Destiny Business Coaching and GHW Productions, which is our book publishing assistance company. Hey, I'll see you here next week. That's all I have for today. But we're going to knock this SWOT out. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. See you here next week. Bring a friend with you. I love what I do. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good evening.